Hello, friends. Welcome back to The Drip. This is Jake.
This is Brady.
Thank y'all for tuning in today. As always, make sure that you're following us on social media and all of the podcast programs. Just go with me. Spotify, Apple, YouTube. Make sure you're following us, like, and subscribe so you don't miss out on any episodes or announcements that we might post. So, but again, thank y'all for tuning in. We have a coffee that's familiar to us today, but we haven't done on the podcast before. So I think it was one of the first ones you gave me.
Maybe this may have been one of your first experiences into the specialty coffee world.
Yeah.
As far as the roaster.
I think, if I remember right, it was like we went to a Bible study at church. We got home, and I get a text saying, "Hey, come out to your driveway." And I pull up, and Brady's got this bag of coffee beans.
Was it a Ziploc?
And he's like, "Bring a Ziploc bag." And he just starts shoveling beans into the Ziploc bag. He's like, "Go drink that."
Go try this now.
Yeah, so.
Don't hesitate.
Yeah, but anyway.
That's when Jake was having to grind it with his teeth. You know, one bean at a time and spit it back into the filter.
I still have the grinder that I started with that you like shamed me for. I got off Amazon for like $20 and you poured it, you plugged it in, it's corded. And then it was like this big, and you would put it in the top, put the lid on, then just hold the button. And you were like, you just ruined it. You ruined everything.
It was a blade grinder.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It looked basically like a blender for coffee beans.
Yeah.
So anyway.
That's for another episode on how grinders work.
I'm going to bring it out and like put it back here as like vintage stock. So anyway.
A lot of people still use it and whatever. We're trying to influence people, right? But there's some drifters that are using blade grinders, and they would notice a difference if they use something different. It does make a difference.
We have a couple of episodes
really
in mind for the near future that we're going to get a little bit exciting and experimental with some different things. So stay tuned for that. But maybe that's something we do during one of those.
Yeah.
We're going to do our regular grinder that we use every day. I almost said blender. That we use every day.
Our regular blender.
And then we're going to get my old school slap chop grinder.
Oh, hey. If anybody listening actually has a slap chop,
we will borrow it.
I would like to see if it could chop up a coffee bean.
Yeah.
That would be that's a 6th grade, science experiment right there.
Yeah.
We can make the poster board and everything.
Mm-hmm. But all right, we'll transition now to your favorite segment of What's on Your Mind.
What's on your mind?
Brady, what's on your mind?
All right. What is the best decade of music?
Best decade of music.
Best decade of music.
Man, that's a loaded one. Because if you talk the best decade of country music, it's the 90s.
90s country.
90s
Very
country
good.
is the best. But if you're talking like, would you call it rock?
I'm saying
you got to go like 70s, 80s.
You got to make it one.
Yeah, I know, but that's
one
tough.
Decade of all genres of music compiled into one spot.
See, I think it's going to depend on who you ask, right? It's subjective, but I will say, I'll say what I think the most common answer would be, and I wouldn't be upset with it, would be, and this is where I don't listen to these a ton, so what decade is like Queen and Def Leppard, AC/DC? Is that 60s, 70s, 80s,
I think
70s?
Maybe some of those maybe late 60s.
Okay. I'm going to go just shot in the dark to cover everything, because I think you had late 70s into the early 80s. I'm going to go 70s rock.
I think 70s, you're getting a lot of the good stuff.
Yeah.
But then you think
Jimi
about
Hendrix.
Yeah, that's probably more like the 60s.
When was Woodstock? Late 60s, early 70s?
60s.
See, that's where it blends for me. But you get what I'm trying to say, but I'm going to go 70s rock.
I think 70s in general, that decade of music, there's a lot of good, talented musicians. Like, I just, think about how music is even made today.
It's not really music.
The same.
It's not music.
It's not the same. It's like buying cars today. Back then it was, you're getting a steel frame, you're getting steel everything.
Yeah.
And now it's, you're getting a steel frame with aluminum, everything else, and plastic, everything else, and
Yeah, electronics.
yeah, it's all digitized.
Yeah.
It's all.
I'm not buying a Tesla because we don't support that, so I'm going to buy this electronic Denali.
Dude, that sometimes that argument of I'm not buying electric because it's against oil and gas.
What made it?
Yeah, but all the materials that make up the Tesla,
Yeah.
it's from oil and gas. So
Yeah.
they don't have a lithium tree in the gigafactory that just spits out batteries by itself.
Yeah. I think we switched topics here, so I'm going to bring us back. I will say, though, I'm talking about 70s rock. If you go back to country, you had some good 70s country. You Merle Haggard, Willie Nelson, Johnny Cash.
Yeah, but was he? I mean, he was iconic. He was iconic from start to finish.
Yeah.
But I think the stuff that people really go for would have been a little earlier than that.
60s.
Yeah.
But it's straight. I mean, his span stretched.
Yeah.
Right? But and it was same for Willie.
But see, then what? You got Elvis, but Elvis is what? That's like 50s.
Elvis was rock, but
50s, 60s.
Yeah, he's 50s, 60s. So
now I want to be like, fact check. When did Elvis?
It was 60s.
When did he die?
60s. No. He died later than you think.
Really?
80s.
Yeah, because he went into the movie thing and did all that.
Elvis Presley, guess when he died. I just ruined it for you, but
you said 80s, so I'm gonna say like 83.
Well, it's 77.
Okay, well,
but he was born in 35. Is considered a symbol of 1950s youth culture and the true first rock star. So 50s.
Yeah.
Um,
Johnny Cash, I know. I'm pretty sure he dates to that.
Johnny Cash. When did he die?
I think he was 70s too, wasn't he? When he died? No, later, earlier. I honestly couldn't tell you.
2003.
Whoa.
71.
Wow.
He's 71 years old. Trying to see when he broke onto the scene here.
That's actually kind of a shocker for me. But I don't,
He was mid to late 50s is when he started, and he broke out like in the.
I didn't ever my dad didn't listen to that stuff. My dad was like Doobie Brothers, Molly Hatchet,
yeah,
Pink Floyd, Marshall Tucker Band, James Taylor.
See, mine was country. That's why I go there.
80s, 70s rock, 80s country, folk. That's what Boston. Oh man, that's the best album I have on vinyl. It's
so good.
It's Boston, and it's a master LP. Oh dude, it'll blow your socks off. Mm-hmm. Sounds so good.
Yeah. No, so I think we're kind of right in the same era there.
Yeah.
Were you expecting that?
Well, I mean, so my 1A would be, late 90s, early 2000s. That
country.
Give me some Backstreet Boys. Give me Creed. Give me.
Okay.
Oh yeah. Give me the Hanson Brothers.
Hey,
Mbop. Come on now.
Oh, that was my ringtone like 6 months ago. Not gonna lie. So, so last week I was doing yard work, and usually, I turn on the Christian station, put my headphones in, I go to yard work. But for some reason, I was like, I want something different. I put on 3 Days Grace radio shuffle. Bro, I was out there air guitaring in my yard. I don't know who was watching. If you were, you had a great time.
It was hitting you.
Hopefully you had as good a time as I did. Because you had
you in your memories.
3 Days Grace, Breaking Benjamin, Creed, All American Rejects. Somehow at one point, Fall Out Boy got in there. I allowed it, but I don't know how they got there. Sugar, we're going down.
Were you ever 30 Seconds to Mars?
Yes.
Yeah.
Secondhand Serenade, they had a hit back in high school.
What man, there were so many good bands back then.
Is 30 Seconds to Mars Jared Leto?
Yes.
Yeah.
Yep.
Is that his name?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yep.
Yeah.
That's him.
That era is pretty good.
Yeah, there's some good rock in there.
Mm-hmm. You can't forget, and I don't think it's right to leave out Jonas Brothers or One Direction. I will go hard on those, but anyway. Yeah, my Spotify is all over the place.
We just took a dive on our popularity.
My Spotify is all over the place, but that's really usually like, hey, sorry, my kids. Like, my boss gets in the truck, and I'm like, oh yeah, my kids. And he's like, oh okay.
Why are you listening to K-pop Demon Hunter?
Yeah, that is my kid. But I will say, the other day, I forget who it was got in my truck, and they saw Justin Bieber, and I was like, that's my wife. I promise.
Yeah,
So
we hit the Justin Bieber Christmas stuff at the holidays.
best Christmas song. A lot of people go Mariah Carey.
Christmas
I'm going
shoes.
Happy Holidays, Backstreet Boys.
Happy Holidays, Backstreet Boys. Oh man,
Mm-hmm.
I don't know that I could pick like one.
That comes on, and I'm done for 4.5 minutes. Don't talk to me.
So, for those that know my wife, she loves Christmas. Like, if it was just always Christmas, she would, that's her element.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
So we found out.
She is Mrs. Claus.
We found out there is a year-round Christmas station on Sirius XM. And so it stays in our favorites. And every once in a while, I get in the car and it's playing. I'm like, all right, it's going to be a good day. Christmas in May.
Yep. But anyway, that's what's on our mind. Comment, let us know what your favorite era is. Again, this is not genre specific, but just your favorite era of music. You can tell us your favorite genre, but tell us what you think. Tell us why.
There's I just wish that music was, great again.
Make music great again.
Yeah. We won't keep us going, but you think about like Led Zeppelin and people like that. There's just not any music like that anymore. But Greta Van Fleet, you heard of those guys? He sounds just like some of that old stuff.
I thought that was the lady about the global warming.
That is Greta Thunberg or whatever.
That's their cousin. Okay.
But dude, they sound like they are from that era. And I'm like, that's good stuff.
And I bet you got a bunch of like Gen Z that's like, man, the world's needed music like this. Where's this been?
Oh yeah.
It's like, well,
dude, man,
40 years ago.
Like we could probably just have a podcast about music.
Yeah.
We could have the drip and then we'll have the spin.
The spin.
The spin, another podcast
today's
from
vinyl.
the drip.
Fleetwood Mac. Yeah. I've got some Fleetwood Mac,
so many,
Creedence Clearwater. I've got a lot of Frank Sinatra, James Taylor.
Yeah. I got some of that.
All right, we got to wrap this up.
All right.
But yeah, let us know.
Talk about coffee now.
Best genre, let us know. But now to the coffee. What are we doing today?
We got one from Cat and Cloud Roasters. I love their packaging. I think it's cool.
I'm excited. I've always wondered, and I'm gonna look it up real quick, where the name came from.
Yeah. While you're doing that, let's go ahead and give it a dink it and sink it.
We're gonna go and start drinking.
Well, it's been sitting here for a minute, and I want us to
cool dink it.
Yeah. Dink it.
Put my mic next to it, see if it picks up. Smells a little bit dark. Does not taste dark.
Does not taste dark.
Woo. Wow.
So I did grind this a little finer than I normally do.
Why?
Well, I can't give you all my dirty details, but it just, I don't know. This is off roast a little bit, but I'm glad I did that.
So they don't tell us how they got their name. But it does say they kind of had an idea that started this back in 2015.
Okay.
So 11 years. To be honest, for some reason I thought they'd be older than that. That's still 11 years, but I thought they'd be like
I don't
20.
Know.
Yeah. They actually have a podcast.
The Cat and Cloud podcast.
We're going to edit that out. Don't jump ship.
Yeah. Stay here. Subscribe here.
Hey, maybe we can...
What? Oh, do some collab work?
Yeah, cut that out. Don't put this in the show, but yeah.
We would love to collab. This is a 9.3.
Yeah. 11.2. All-time record.
Coffee. You know that scene on Elf where he goes in the coffee shop?
Congratulations!
That world's best cup of coffee.
Dude.
You did it.
There's quite a few things my kids have done to make me proud of them. But I've never been more proud than this Christmas whenever Peyton's favorite movie that she wanted to watch on repeat was Elf. Elf
like it.
and the Grinch. I don't know.
So Hannah's Home Alone. Like Home Alone and Santa Claus could sit there for hours, and her and Lauren could sit there and just yeah.
Last year, Peyton was on the Santa Claus kick and just powered through all of them over and over.
Yeah.
And then at the end of last Christmas season and this year, she switched to Elf.
So that'll have to be a
that's the next
holiday. What's on your mind? Which is the best Santa Claus?
One
for sure.
It's one.
Two's okay, and then it just starts getting okay.
Yeah.
What do you think about that?
I don't want to say. I know you love it because I yes. for those of you if that picked up, the bell has gone off because it is bright.
The initial hit is like whoop.
We had a coffee.
It's a zinger.
First of all, to me, it tastes washed.
This?
No, I haven't looked at the bag.
It's hard for me to tell.
I don't think it says. I'm gonna have to look on the website. It does say that it's a very light roast.
Yeah,
it's very much almost all the way. So,
which is great because look at the beans. So look at the beans inside the bag, and this we talked. I think this came up recently. It was like, is there a direct correlation between bean color and they're not dark, but they're not. They're not super.
We've had
light.
some that were like peanut butter brown. These are not it.
Yeah.
But they don't look burnt. But they don't.
Yeah,
look
yeah.
Light, yeah.
So.
But we did ask that.
Yeah,
right?
I don't. That okay. So another little sneak peek tidbit for you guys. We've got some plans with a couple of folks over the next few months to do like have some guests finally on the podcast. So we're working to make that happen. But that can be something we ask is like, is there like an actual correlation between the roast coloring and the flavor profile?
Bro,
when you stay on the medium light to light, you're saying, bro.
This is an anaerobic natural.
There you go.
I thought it said
you
washed.
said it was a wash.
I thought it said washed.
So
somewhere.
taste it again. Taste it again and pretend that you have never tasted it before.
I'm not a good pretender.
And I want you to try to like keep it in your mouth for a minute, but it's not dirty, but you can almost taste like some
grittiness.
Yeah, I don't know how to describe it because when you have a washed coffee, it's very that doesn't come through on the washed coffees.
When you have it in your mouth, let it salivate. It's different.
It's not like heavy.
That brightness almost
Does that
made
make
it
sense?
Yeah, the brightness almost made it feel washed at first.
Yeah,
you're right.
It's like a I don't know. It's one of those things again where you just kind of have to taste it to know.
I thought this said washed at first though. I'm gonna look it up again.
You said that. You said it was a natural. You said it was a washed first, then you said it was a natural.
No, I know. I've seen something. No, it's an anaerobic, which is something.
It can still be a washed. They could still wash it after the fact.
You read
anaerobic, but if it's anaerobic natural, they're putting it in that vacuum setting, then they dry it in the fruit.
This is the Nalin Guzman, which is the farm that it comes from.
Okay,
that's what they named it after.
And then where's this? This is Colombia? Honduras.
Yep,
I like it.
I need to keep drinking it.
I'm gonna be honest. I wasn't expecting it to have that punch at the front like it did.
When I smelled it, I was like, "This is dark."
Very citrus forward.
I was expecting a diner coffee. Yeah. What notes you tasting? This is our favorite segment and your least favorite.
Dude, I feel like over time I've gotten worse at this on the podcast. Is like I used to think like I've got a pretty decent palate. I can taste stuff out of it. I mean, there's definitely some citrus something going on.
I want you to guess, and then I'll tell you, and then I'm going to read the paragraph they have about it.
Man, I'm grabbing at straws.
One of them you won't get, but there's two you might.
Man, I really don't like this part about my job. I'm glad this is a a free work environment.
Yeah.
It's like being a weatherman.
You can be wrong, and we're still going to go to the next episode.
I'm still bad.
Maybe
at
the
that.
weather's just a podcast.
The weather is an experiment.
Yeah. Controlled by the government. Don't get me started. Keep going. I need a note. 5, 4,
Man,
3, 2, 1.
grapefruit.
No. How about grapes?
That's what I meant. The fruit of a grape. Is there a specific grape?
Grapes.
Oh, okay. Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, I tasted that.
Grapes.
What's
next?
There's something else there. Some other citrusy fruit, though. Grape is surprising. I'm not sure that if you told me like a sour grape, because this is.
Their description is going to make sense.
Okay.
More than the bag.
Blackberry? Raspberry?
Black cherry.
That's what I meant. Black boysenberry cherry.
I stuttered a little bit. And then you're not going to get the last one I'm going to tell you.
Star fruit.
No. Wildflower honey.
Okay.
Can't say I've ever had that in my life. Can't say I knew that existed.
I mean, if you buy local honey, that's wildflower honey.
I don't.
You're buying the honey that's in the shape of the bear.
Yes. Bears produce honey. You have to. How do we get there?
Also, speaking of, how the heck is there not a honey company called Winnie? And it comes in a honey pot.
Where did we get to bears with honey? Why not bees?
Well, the guy from Winnie the Pooh was in Midland, so maybe you were like, you were thinking about it.
What?
Yeah. The guy who voiced Winnie the Pooh was in Midland.
Okay.
He ate at Half Acre Barbecue. They posted about it the other day.
All right. Well,
yeah.
There you go.
I don't know. Oh, no. Okay. So, it's going to sound like I'm making fun of it, and I'm really not, but I just thought it was funny. But I'm not making fun. So
he's going to make fun of it.
So I'm thankful for whatever was going on, but whatever he was doing was at the Midland Soup Kitchen.
Brady.
I signed an autograph. I'm like, what? What?
Y'all couldn't have used that money for something else there?
We got to get the guy who does Winnie the Pooh to come down to the soup kitchen, man. It's going to increase our charitable givings. I just thought that was funny. Man. I'm sorry.
We're going to have to edit that out.
I'm thankful for the work that they're doing, but
yeah,
make that make sense. I don't know. Maybe he was stopping through for Comic Con or something.
I don't know. Moving back to coffee, though.
It's an anaerobic natural?
Yep. Grapes, black cherry, and wildflower honey. I'm going to read you this description they have on it.
All right.
This is the first paragraph. This lot is the result of Neelan's first producing natural processed coffee. Dynamic sweetness, complexity, and a round chocolatey finish. On the first sip, you are hit with bright mixed berries with the depth of a juicy red wine. This evolves to highlight citrus, red fruits, and tropical flavors with the concentrated candy-like pop of Skittles candy. I'm drinking a different cup. The finish is high percentage dark chocolate, bringing balance. So you got wine to Skittles to chocolate.
I actually think they're spot on with the beginning of that.
I get a little,
where it's really strong, and then it has the citrus note, and then it kind of balances off. I mean,
I can almost get the chocolate. I had no Skittles.
Whoever wrote that is like really knows what they're talking about, unlike us,
Yeah. So just listen to them.
Man, Skittles, huh?
I can get behind the chocolate.
Every once in a while, you'll send me those videos where it's like somebody trying to make espresso, and they'll put candy in the top of it, or the guy he ground up like Reese's peanut butters or something, or Reese's Pieces, and put it in the top.
Yeah,
a whole orange slice.
I think that's how they make those Twix Keurig cups.
Hey, speaking of, we still have that. Honestly, yeah, we'll figure it out.
They never expire.
Yeah, that's true. They're already so old that it doesn't matter.
Yeah, the company's like, hey, what expiration date?
Hey,
Okay.
I did have somebody stop me the other day and was like, "Hey, you ruined me." I was like, "What are you talking about?" They're like, "Well, we've been Keurig people, but we tried some coffee at a certain place and it was really good."
What place?
12 Gate.
There you go.
Actually, it was 12 Gate, and it was some of that decent coffee that you could get at HEB, like their high end coffee or whatever.
Mhm.
But and they've had some Onyx, so they've had a little bit of everything. But they were like, "Yeah, we ran out, and then we had all this Keurig that we had just bought, and we made one, and it was terrible, and it threw it all away." I
Yeah.
was like, "You're welcome."
It does that, man. I'm telling you, I used to keep just Folgers or Maxwell House, and you brought me down this, and I'm like, that doesn't even sound good.
So
I drink it in a pinch.
Keurig just brought out some like high end coffee pods, and I was like, all right, I'm gonna buy some because I have a new coffee maker that I use it for drip, okay, with ground coffee.
Brady's telling on himself.
But it has the little attachment. If you want to try a pod, you can put a pod in it. So I was like, all right, Keurig, let's see if this is actually any good.
Huh.
It's terrible.
Well, there you go.
It's awful.
You ready for a rating?
Yeah, I think so. Yeah, I'm ready.
As we've been doing, Brady's going to write it down so y'all can know that we're not plotting, and so that you can make sure to hear it. I think the audio has been better with these mics in this situation. A little bit of echoes that we're trying to work out because we're not doing anything different.
That's been quite frustrating, and we don't know. It's like we go one episode and it's great, and then the next episode we haven't changed a single thing, and there's an echo. So whatever. We're amateurs. Deal with it.
Okay. Ready?
Yeah.
3, 2, 1. 7.6. Oh, wow.
7.6 on the dot. Look at that.
I just tried to convince everybody we're not conspiring, and then we did that.
They saw it. The people saw it.
Yeah.
I was writing it down.
Yeah.
So
yeah,
I like it. Like you said, we've had some other coffee from them, and I remember liking it, and that you liked it.
I actually remember that one of the first ones you gave me, it was Cat and Cloud and Zoka. Those were some of the first ones.
Was that Cat and Cloud that I gave you that first time? Was that one from Way?
It's on the spread. Was that the Hugh?
Pull it up.
Yeah, that was one of our first ones on this spreadsheet that we promised we'd get y'all that we still haven't got y'all.
Have we been slacking on that? I'm not sure that it's up to date. Or do you put it in every time?
Not every time. We need to add a couple.
We're like 20 coffees behind.
All right. Cat and Cloud. See, we didn't date these.
No date, but does it say what it was?
Cat and Cloud. Yeah, it was a Colombia Valle de Cauca was one of them.
That was an awesome pronunciation.
You did 6.8 on that one.
6.8. We've evolved. Or we liked this better.
And I gave that one a 6.1.
Zoka.
That's the only
faintly remember that one, but
Zoka was lower than that. Anyway, there you go. 7.6. Check out Cat and Cloud.
Yeah. Like I said, their packaging, I love their packaging. It's kind of retro-ish.
From what I saw on their website, if you do check them out, they're a little bit more high dollar. I think this bag's going to be around $30 to $35. So a little higher than some of the other ones we've had. Again, this isn't anaerobic, so those are typically higher. But
if the price scares you away, know that you can buy some coffee and either throw it in your freezer or vacuum seal it if you have a vacuum sealer. I know that's pretty popular these days.
Yeah.
You can vacuum seal the beans, get some out when you're ready to have a cup of it, and then seal it back up and throw it back in. It'll last a little longer. Yeah. And that's actually that's an industry thing that people do now. So.
Yeah. So, cool. Well, that's your review. Cat and Cloud out of Santa Cruz, California.
Oh yeah, we didn't do that. Yeah. West Coast, baby.
Yeah, Brady's specialty. So, yeah, there you go. Cat and Cloud 7.6 from both of us. So that's easy to remember. But make sure you like and subscribe. Follow us on YouTube, Spotify, Apple, Instagram, all
Wherever.
the stuffs.
Just
everything.
follow us.
LinkedIn.
Follow us.
Yes. So
Subscribe.
but
Share.
yeah.
Send people our way. Send coffee.
No. But again, thank y'all for listening. We appreciate the support. This is Jake.
This is Brady.
Trip out.
Drip out.